Hey everyone, in the NoFap community, my name is Nikhil. This is my first video, and I just felt inspired to share my own journey with this lifestyle. And I was so motivated and really encouraged by some other YouTubers out there along this journey: Greg Sims, Elisha Long, Gabriel Kalai Bacanegra, and a few others. I can't think of their names right now, but Creative Vein. Um, I just wanted to share my own experiences on this as well, and I think I'm probably going to sound a little rusty, so I hope you'll bear with me. But currently, today marks 42 days of hard mode and approximately 64, something like that, days of, you know, no PMO. But for me personally, there is someone I'm seeing, but despite our togetherness, I continue to practice hard mode, which is kind of frustrating for my partners at time, but I think she appreciates what I'm doing. But it just the retention aspect of it, I think, is such an augmented level of benefit, and even though it takes more willpower, I think it's well worth the efforts. So one thing about me that I'd like to share is that I'm an actor or an aspiring film and TV actor, though except for one credit up until now, I've only done stage work. And I sort of started this journey because I had heard that NoFap and creativity are one and the same kind of energy. And so I figured if the sexual energy is the same as the creative energy, then the one thing that could be helpful for me is in my acting. I could, just tap into authentic emotions more honestly if I practice NoFap. And it has entirely been true. My capacity to emote like in a real way, in a meaningful way, just to affect people when I'm saying something through the camera, regardless of how I'm coming across right now, I can tell you that I probably sound way better now than I would have 6 months ago. So the energy that you can move people with is so much greater when you're on a period of celibacy or authentic, when you don't have that overstimulation. And also, you might not have the smoothest speech. You might not have a great vocabulary. You might even have a stutter. But if you are a member of NoFap, if you are someone who practices this, none of that matters. You can sort of communicate your essence, your masculine energy, or whatever. If you're a woman, just your raw, vital energy, and it can affect people. People can genuinely see that you're sort of a charismatic, magnetic personality, and they will want to be around you. Since I started NoFap, I've had greater energy. I've naturally found myself waking up earlier. I have an easier time at the gym. These are all things you must have heard before in other people's videos, but I don't think it hurts to hear it from another person just to get even more validation about it. I have so much like fewer dark spots and acne showing up. I just have sort of just a soft glow, like a honey dipped glow on my skin. In fact, I've gotten 3 shades lighter. Uh, so I don't know what that's about, but I just feel more vibrant in my face. My relationship with my parents has gotten much better. I'm an Indian American, and so it's very disappointing for Indian American parents to hear that their children are actors. And There was a time where I didn't have a good relationship with my parents. They were quite disappointed in me. And all of that has sort of melted away. I think they can sort of sense my high vibration and my confidence and my kind of strategy and hustle, and they respect it. And they don't have any fear about my career trajectory anymore. They really, um, my relationship with my father, especially, is better than it's ever been. And so that, even just for that, I think I'm so grateful to have discovered this pathway of semen retention. What else? Good luck. I don't think people in the NoFap community talk about this enough, but I just have had more good fortune come into my life. I'm flying back to LA for an audition in the next few days, and I've signed with a very big talent agency and manager, someone who's way outside of my kind of resume. And I think it wouldn't have sorry, it wouldn't have happened if I wasn't doing this journey because I just presented myself with so much more confidence and charm that I sort of have representation that's better than what I deserve considering my career as an actor thus far. So, if you're on this path, uh, just keep going and stay with it because it's very beneficial. And I really think the marker by which we need to judge ourselves is not the first 90 days, even though profound changes will occur in that. I'm looking forward to what happens around day 180 or 1 year into this process. I know I'm missing something. Oh, there is one more thing I'd like to say, and that is uh, NoFap in itself is kind of magical, but your powers, your superpowers, become 100 times. That you get 10x more benefits every time you add another good habit with NoFap. If you do just NoFap, that's one tier. You add in more NoFap with early rising. I've started getting up at 6 a.m., whereas normally I would get up around 9. Um, 10x. My productivity has gone up by that factor. Pair that with maybe having a green smoothie or a lot of like raw vegetables in your diet. Uh, you get 10x again. Pair that with consistent working out, getting a high, sweating every day, 10x again. So each new habit, I mean, I would challenge you to take on one really cornerstone habit every 3 months. And for 90 days, add a great habit alongside NoFap. And I think the results in your life will be tremendous because this is the most potent creative primal energy that we can access. It's really the source of everything around us. It's been created because of this energy, because of our desire to spread our genes. We That's the only reason we get up in the morning on some level. So do it. And if you're on it, I respect you, I salute you, I support you. Um, this was my first video, so I hope it wasn't too rambling, but I wanted to put something out there. I feel compelled to share uh, how things have been going with me. And I'm on 42 days of hard mode, and I'm looking forward to sharing more, any insights that I get. And I'd love to hear from you any tips or suggestions that you have, because I'm so grateful to this community and thankful to all of you who have, especially in the YouTube community, who have shared. You really helped me get to this point and get to 42 days. All right, thanks so much, and I'll talk to you guys soon.